What's up, everyone? We have finally got some color on here. It is primer. Looking pretty good. This side's done. The most tedious part about this side was taping off this spot where the oil filter goes. That was very tedious. It took me like 20 minutes just to do that spot alone. Now that that's all primed up, we're going to let that dry overnight. And I'm going to start taping up the exhaust ports on this side. We'll get that in primer tonight. And then we'll let it dry. And then hopefully we'll be coming back with some color tomorrow. If you're wondering why I didn't tape off the water pump or the valve covers or anything, none of that's, or not the water pump, the timing cover. The valve covers aren't going back on it, so I used them just as like tape, so I wouldn't have to tape off the whole thing with the valve cover off. And I'm going to pull the timing cover off and clean that up anyway and sandblast it. The oil pan's coming off. That's going to get cleaned up. Don't think I'm going to paint the oil pan. It's already black. The motor's going to be black anyway. So we'll just clean that up good and put it back on. And I got to order my valve covers. And once this thing's in paint, we can get that intake manifold off, get that cleaned up and painted, and start putting this thing back together. All right. We got the trans all taped up back there so we don't get overspray on it. I got the header on this side mocked up so I can trim the tape. Taped up the dipstick tube so we don't get overspray on that. Just got to trim this tape and then we'll be ready to get this side in primer. Alright, the rest of the block is primed and drying. We're going to let it dry overnight. It's looking really good. I am very excited to see this progress this far. I was really just didn't have a desire to work on it. I was just tired when I get home from work. But here lately, I've really been pushing myself to come down here and work on this thing, even though it's wearing me the hell out. I really want to drive the car again. I like this car. It's a very comfortable car, very smooth riding car. After this, though, suspension, and then it's pretty much it's just rust repair. It's body work. This door is gonna come off because it's shot. It's not worth trying to fix. I found another door in a junkyard for it. Fun fact: these rear doors are wagon specific. This window on a sedan almost comes to a point right here like that. It's more square on the wagons. So I drove all the way to Pittsburgh to get a set of rear doors for this, and I got a tailgate a couple years ago for this. Mine is really bad. I'm honestly surprised my back window didn't ever fall down into it, because if you look here, the supports that the window rides on, here's a bolt right there, and there's another bolt right there, and this thing is bad. This thing is really bad. Yeah, let me see if I can swing it open to show you guys. It's really bad. I mean, you can put your hand up in there. But I got another tailgate. I got to fix that rust down there. I got this spot here that needs to be fixed, but a while back I went to a local junkyard and found a sedan, and I cut chunks out of the quarter panel to fix this. I'm going to use these screws here in this trim as measuring points, and then I can cut accordingly and weld that in. But after the thing's running and moving again, it's pretty much just do the suspension and then a lot of body work. There's a rough spot. It's hard to see. There's a rough spot right there. That's all the way through. You can put your hand up in there. I should be able to patch that up from the inside, though. I think that's right on a body mount too, on the rear. I got to pull all the plastic trim out anyway. All that trim in there has to come out so you can get to all the wiring harnesses and everything, and the nuts that hold these brackets for this tailgate to swap it out. And I got new plastics from another car, same car I went to get the doors in Pittsburgh from. It had really good plastics there in really good shape. The only thing is they're tan, but I got some paint that's pretty close to what this used to be, so I can paint all that up and match it up. There's like a quarter size hole in the floorboard on the passenger side that I gotta fix. It's underneath it somewhere, like right around here. We had to pull the carpet out. Luckily, you can still get carpet for this. It's on Rock Auto. I want to get some of that. But yeah, I'm happy and really excited to see this progressing. You know, thanks for everyone who's watched my videos along the way. I still got a lot of work to do yet, but I'm really happy with the direction it's been heading here lately. So I'm tired. I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night.